Hello all, welcome to my channel. I am Raju Pujula. In this video, let's see how we can change the data types in a table. So the data types are nothing but the schemas. So for example, let's consider that um, there is a column where basically it has details about the price, but by mistake, while uploading the file or by creating the table, it is created as a string. So basically you can't do sum or multiply the string columns, only you can perform it on integers or the float values. Let's uh, let's generate a data where basically there is an issue, and let's see how we can resolve that. So let's go back to the BigQuery. Okay, so with data as select um, Rajiv as customer. Okay, 100 as spent money. Spent money on food. So let's look at a detail like, so there is a customer whose name is Rajiv, and he spent $100 on the food. Okay, and so let's assume that the date is date time time stamp. The date is 2024, mm, December to December, and the date is 20. Okay, let's see. Select star from data. Okay, got it. So here it has like transaction date, transaction date. Okay, let's have one more column, union all. Select Mahesh. He's a good foodie. Set it like 150. So date, time, timestamp. Don't worry about this syntax like date, time, and timestamp. I have explained all about all this in the upcoming videos in this playlist. So hmm, I'm going to keep the same date, 2024, 12. Let it be like 21. Why not? And union all. Select again Rajiv. So let it be okay. This is also like string, and 20. Maybe Raju might have had a T timestamp 2024 12 20. Okay, this is the data. Let's execute this one. So we have this kind of data. So we have the list of data. So on which day they spent and everything. Now let's assume that I want to see how much Raju has spent and how much Mahesh has spent overall. So Raju spent 100 plus 20 120, right? And now if you look at this one, this is string, and let's see. Let's assume that we don't know whether it is string or not. So select customer, comma, spend money on food. I want to sum this one so that um, total spent, so that I'll get to know like how much is the spent group by one. Okay, let's do this one. No matching signature for aggregate sum. So basically what it trying to tell, so unable to course types string as expected. So this is a string, and the sum can't be performed on the string. So what we have to do, so there is something called cast expression as what you want to type, data type, right? So this is what the syntax. So here let's do this one, cast money. So what is the for spent money on food? I want to have this as integer in 64, in 64 as spent money. Okay, so now what will happen? So we are converting this as an integer, right? And then okay, let it be. Let's execute this one. Okay, 1 comma 2. So there is no variation, it looks like the same. So let's sum this one as total spent. Let's execute this one. Now you can see that how much it is spent. So this is how we can deal with the different data types. Like for example, it can be float as well. For example, let's say like the total, it's like 1.100.101. It is 20.24. Okay, for example, now we have like $100.01, $20.24. So if I execute this one. Okay, so bad integer value 100.1. So this is a 100.1, and integers can't support decimals. So what we can do? So float. We can have the float 64. Okay, this is the correct. And now you can see how much it is spent. And now again, this is like not at all looking good. 120.33. Until then, here it is fine, and overall it is not fine. So what you can do? A round off this one. Come to. Huh. See, I mean, we started writing one function and we keep on writing, like adding more and more functions, but this is how we excel ourselves in the programming. So, this is how we can deal with the cast. And as well, for example, if you want to, if you have something like in, for example, let's take a look at the customer data table query. Okay, let's look at this customer 101, 105, 101. So, what is a customer? It's an integer, but if you know this is the customer ID, unique ID, we are never going to perform any mathematical operations on this one. We're not going to do like 101 plus 105. No, so we are never going to perform any operations over here on this one. So what we can do instead of that is we can convert this as a string because it's a string, because it's a unique ID. How we can do? Select, for example, um, select, let's write everything, transaction, okay, and customer. So customer, right? I would like to, it has a string. So cast customer as string as customer. Okay, the name would be customer only. I don't want to change. Product, rest, category, and what else we do have? We do have quantity, we do have price, we do have date. Okay, so the date as well. Let's take a look at the date. The the data type of the date is date time. If in case if you would like to convert this as a date string, you can do that, but still the correct format for all the date and times is the date time only. So let it be date. Okay, so if I run this one, it runs successfully. Has, okay, no issues, cool. So I'm going to create the same data over here. So basically create or replace table as, so basically this is the same table over here. It will replace the data along with the data type. Okay, this is done. Now click on the customer data table, and okay. Okay, let's look at the data schema of this one. Maybe once I refresh this one, it will refresh. Select start from this one. It is information schema dot columns where table name is equal to customer data. Let's run this one, and there it go. The customer data type is a string. It is not reflected yet. Maybe once I okay, let's close this one. Let's open this one. Yeah, there you go. Customer, we successfully converted the data type as a string. Thank you for watching this video. I know that this is like little confusing that uh, where I am taking you, but overall, the overall intention over here is that to take you into a place where you feel by end of this course you feel very much comfortable with SQL. But if in case if you're watching my videos from the first until now, you might feel like it's like little confusing and how to remember all the syntax and all. But everything comes with the practice. You have to practice a lot. Practice makes everyone perfect, that's for sure. So at least once in a week you do practice the entire whole course. Take down the notes or watch my videos again and again. Take down the notes and practice it on every week, so that within like 4 to 5 weeks you will master the SQL, and you really don't have to watch any other tutorials or any other guides or something to understand more about the SQL. Thank you. I wish you happy good learning.